Okay, so question 8 says, in the first month after opening, a mobile phone shop sold 300 phones. A model for future trading assumes that sales will increase by X phones per month for the next 35 months. Write down an expression to represent the number of phones expected to be sold in the second month. Well, they sold 300 in their first month, and they're going to increase that by X in their second month, so just 300 plus X. Okay, that's the answer to that one there. Part B says, write down an expression to represent the number of phones expected to be sold in the third month. Okay, so first month is 300, second month is 300 plus X, third month is 300 plus 2X. Okay, because it's increased by X again, so 300 is going to increase by 2 X's. Alright. Part C says, write down an expression to represent the number of phones, P sub n, expected to be sold in the nth month. Okay, so this is going to use the T of n formula. T of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. Okay, this is an arithmetic sequence, so there's a common difference. So we're trying to find P of n, in which A is equal to 300, the first term, plus n minus 1 times the difference, which is x. Okay, it's a difference of x every time. So P of n is going to equal 300 plus nx minus x. Alright, and that is an expression to represent the nth number of phones sold. Okay, so over here in part D, it says that Paul states the sequence is arithmetic. Jake disagrees. Is Paul correct? Explain your answer fully. I have no idea, guys, why they gave you this much space to answer this. Yes, it is. Why? There is a common difference. Common difference in the sequence. If you want, you can get more detailed and show them exactly what the common difference is, but really you don't have to do that. It's very simple. All you have to do to prove anything is arithmetic is there's a common difference. Okay. Part E says, using this model with x is equal to 6, calculate the number of phones sold in the 36th month. Okay, so how many phones sold on the 36th? Not the sum total of phones sold on the 36th. So you're looking for P of 36 is what you're looking for here, which is going to equal 300. Well, now I'm just using this formula back here, okay? So it's going to equal 300 plus 36 minus 1 multiplied by 6. This works out to be 300 plus 210, which means that in the 36th month the shop is expected to sell 510 phones. Okay. Part F says, calculate the total number of phones sold over the 36 months. So total number of phones, as in cumulative. So how many phones they sold in the first month, added to how many they sold the second month, added to how many they sold the third month. So this means we're looking for the S of n formula, which is equal to n divided by 2 curly bracket 2 times A plus n minus 1 times D curly bracket, like that. Okay, so all we've got to do is sub in our values. So we're looking for S of 36, which is going to equal 36 divided by 2 times 300, because 300 is the first term, or the number of phones sold in the first month, plus n, which is 36 minus 1 times the difference, which is 6, because we were told x is equal to 6 in this last one here. Okay, so let us finish this off then. So it's going to equal 18 multiplied by 600 plus 210, which is going to be 18 multiplied by 810, which is going to give us 14,580 phones. Okay, and that will be the total number of phones sold in the 36 months. Okay. Okay, part G says the shop sets a sales target of 20,000 phones to be sold over the 36 months. Find the least value of X required to achieve this target. Okay. So they set a target of 20,000 phones, right? So obviously with this model up here, they've fallen quite short, alright? So what they want you to do is, if X is equal to 6, or if the common difference in the term is 6, they're not going to hit their target. They're asking you, what does X have to be so that my answer when plugged into S of 30 or S of 36 is going to give me 14,000, or it's going to give me 20,000 phones, alright? So in other words, okay, let us make the common difference X again, alright, and sub it into this formula here. So you're going to end up with, so let's say it was 36 over 2 times 300, which is still your first term, plus 36 minus 1, which is 35, right? We'll just skip that part. 35 multiplied by X, okay? Now I'm going to skip a couple of chapters, guys, and just give the answer. It is 10,800 plus 630X, okay? So that's just a representation of this formula up here. So now what I'm trying to say is, what does X need to be, alright, to ensure that I sell more than 20,000 phones, okay? So this will give me the least amount of value of X in which the result is more than 20,000 phones sold, alright? So, using algebra, I bring this 10,800 across, I'm going to get 630X is greater than 20,000 minus 10,800, which leaves me with 9,200. And X is going to be greater than 9,200 divided by 630. X is going to be greater than 14.6. Alright? Obviously, you can't sell 14.6 phones. Alright? So, X has to be at least 15. Because if it's 14, you're going to fall short of 20,000. If it's 15, you'll get more than 20,000, but they won't argue over that. Okay? So, X, I'll just rephrase that actually. X must be at least 15. Okay? Must be at least 15.